This could be the last days to buy Bitcoin below 100K. So please listen to me. Prepare your portfolio now, because Bitcoin and Co will go parabolic. In today's video, we will talk about the newest events that will bring Bitcoin to new all-time highs. So please smash the follow button so that you don't miss any of the newest updates. So let's dive right into it. Arthur Hayes, one of the leading Bitcoin experts, says this is the last chance to buy Bitcoin below 100K and Bitcoin will go parabolic. Why, you might ask? Bitcoin has some new friends. For example, the Fed. The Fed withdraws their guidance for banks, which means banks can now interact with Bitcoin and crypto. This is a huge announcement. Also, Michael Saylor says banks are now free to begin supporting Bitcoin. And now I have to switch to an old post from Michael Saylor, because Michael Saylor said in the last bull run in 2021, when large US banks are able to hold Bitcoin on their balance sheets, everyone will want to buy it. No one will need to sell it and you won't be able to afford it. This is happening now. So you have to take action now, because as Michael Saylor says, you won't be able to afford it. This is why Michael Saylor is buying all of the Bitcoin. Yeah, he's acquiring nearly every week Bitcoins all over. Michael Saylor holds now, with his company Strategy, nearly 538 Bitcoins, which he bought approximately around 67K. And Michael Saylor got some new competition, because there is a new star on the horizon and it's called 21 Capital. 21 Capital is a new public company and their plan is to start with 42,000 Bitcoins, which is approximately around $4 billion on its balance sheets, and they want to acquire as much Bitcoin as possible in the coming years. The company is backed by Tether. You know, Tether, the emittent of USDT, which also holds around 100,000 Bitcoin. So Tether will become their largest shareholder. And this is why they are providing the new company with Bitcoin. And the new company, 21 Capital, is also owned by SoftBank and Fitzgerald. So what Michael Saylor is saying, that the banks are here now to hold Bitcoin, it is becoming reality. And this is why Bitcoin is exploding. These companies will bring Bitcoin to new all-time highs. And the company 21 Capital as well says this is public stock built by Bitcoiners for Bitcoiners. They want to become the most successful company in Bitcoin, and they have a lot of big plans. So they have a really big mission. They want to accumulate Bitcoin and grow ownership per share, not just track it. So this will become really, really big. I think even if they're just starting with 42,000 Bitcoin compared to Michael Saylor, it is small, but it will become very big very soon and it will push Bitcoin definitely. Here you can also see a comparison between Strategy and 21. 21 plans also to operate with your Bitcoin, so they want to use it in DeFi. They want to work with your Bitcoin so that you are getting, at the end of the day, more Bitcoins for your shares. And I think this is really an interesting plan, and I'm really looking forward what will happen when they launch their stocks. But there is something else happening, maybe even something bigger behind closed doors. Because when the ETFs or big institutions buy Bitcoin, they do that OTC, over the counter. So it's private most of the times. They call, for example, Coinbase, please send me some Bitcoin for price XYZ, yeah, and then they buy their Bitcoin behind closed doors. So the price doesn't react really much. But these OTC desks where they're buying their Bitcoin don't have many Bitcoins left. So as you see on these charts, the total balance is shrinking rapidly. So it will come to a supply squeeze. Definitely, it will come to a supply squeeze because the big institutions want to get their Bitcoin. They want to get their Bitcoin now, but there are not many Bitcoins left OTC, so they have to buy their Bitcoins like you and me. They have to go to a centralized exchange and buy their Bitcoins, and this will explode Bitcoin. Definitely. Because, as you know, there is only 21 million Bitcoins overall, or there will never be more than 21 million Bitcoins. And as you can see, also the balances on the exchanges are also shrinking rapidly. So there is also not many Bitcoins left on the exchanges. So a supply shock is coming for sure. I'm telling you, you have to buy your Bitcoin. If you want to own any Bitcoin, you have to buy your Bitcoin before the big supply shock is coming. There is not much time left. So I think Bitcoin will be teleported soon to new all-time highs. I think the first stop will be around 150k, but there's also other predictions like Arthur Hayes that has said Bitcoin will hit for sure 250k, and I also think that this will be possible because as we are looking at different charts, we are in the middle of a Bitcoin season. Bitcoin is at a huge dominance at the very moment. So I think not only Bitcoin will go parabolic. As soon as Bitcoin is pumping really hard, money will move back to altcoins. And when the money moves back to altcoins, you will see this ratio change very drastically. So you have time to position yourself now in some nice altcoin projects. Also listed some interesting projects in my last coin ranking. I can show you. So you can also check out this video. But what you have to have in your wallet for sure will be Bitcoin for the next weeks. Will be for sure these coins in the category A like Ethereum, Solana, some stable like USDC, Hype, and also some Link. And also the coins in the category B are also nice like Sui, Baton, Uni, Doge, Pepe, Near, Render, Casper, Ena, Celestia, or here Sonic, Chup, or JLP. These are the coins you will make some very, very good gains when everything is going parabolic. So let's not lose time and prepare yourself for the upcoming weeks, because these weeks will go parabolic. And maybe we also will get some support from the Fed again, because maybe we will see a decrease in interest rates in May, and this could also push Bitcoin very, very straight forward. As we have a look at the rainbow chart, we can see we are clearly in the buying phase. So it is the phase to accumulate, to buy cheap, because we all know where Bitcoin is heading. So prepare yourself now and thank me later. But let me know down in the comments where you think Bitcoin is heading in 2025. I think the first stop will be at around 150k and the next stop will be at around 200k. And from there, everything is possible. But let me know what you think, where we will see Bitcoin at the end of 2025. I'm looking forward for your feedback, and if you liked the video, please leave a like and smash the follow button. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.